go. Come on, something. Come on. Ah! Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of fun.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
The long road of XBL's AAA brings us to tonight, where we see two players on the precipice of greatness. To start, a young squad of furballs with an all-around attack that stormed the league. Garnering Rookie of the Year nominations, this newcomer is aiming to jump right into the conversation as one of the league's best, and now a possible title favorite. Against them, a silverware-laden sophomore manager who soared to new heights this season, claiming both Most Improved and Von Asen awards backed by a balanced approach that has continually been refined in the hunt for a championship. the New York Toe Beans face off with the San Diego Dog Pound. Welcome to the AAA semifinals.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne. I'm one of the co-commissioners of this league, and I'll be taking you through the play-by-play of this AAA semifinal. And with me once again in the booth is Oxbox, one of our AAA veterans and one of our broadcast veterans. How you doing tonight, Ox? Welcome back to the booth once again.
Hey, what's up, D-Money? Looking to see if we're going to have a short or a long cast tonight. Could have one game, could have three. It all depends on the dog pound. I think we're in for a long night, but good luck to both players.
That's true. If you were not with us for our previous casts here in this series, where this is the continuation of our AAA semifinal between the New York Toe Beans and their manager Squiggle Jones and the San Diego Dog Pound and their manager mbennings. And as it stands right now, last night we saw the Toe Beans come out to a commanding 3-1 lead after these two split the first set of games on Monday. And now mbennings is, got a mountain to climb, like you just said, needing to win, every game tonight to just get to the World Series and face the waiting Femme Fatales, whereas the Toe Beans and Squiggle Jones just need to win one to put it away. So we could see just Game 5 here tonight, or we could be guaranteed for 6 and 7. It's all about how mbennings comes out here in Game 5 and makes it happen.
Yeah, and as we heard Urban say, mbennings, the most improved and the Von Asen winner. So he has he certainly has the rap sheet, the resume, and the repertoire to get this done tonight. And we'll see, beating the same guy 3 times in one sitting is not an easy task. So the advantage definitely Toe Beans, but mbennings is a guy who could get it done.
Yes, indeed. These two at the top of the AAA for a reason, both great on the mound and at the dish. So we'll be seeing them put out their best foot forward, I think, here tonight in this finisher for the AAA semifinal. On 85 Ego, and as we spoke a little bit last night on the new Update 7, and we saw mbennings, I think, take the rougher adjustment as Game 3 started last night. We'll see if Game 5 he's able to tighten up as the home team and make it happen. So without further ado, I think we're ready to go let the players know it's time to cue. Wouldn't you say, Ox?
Let's cue up, baby.
All right, hang tight, everybody. We'll be with you guys in just a few moments for Game 5 action. right, folks, we load in now to Apple Field, home of mbennings and the Dog Pound. Also home of Squiggle and the Toe Beans, but mbennings going to be home in game number 5, trying to stay alive here, down 3-1 in the XBL semifinals in game number 5.
Yeah, Dwayne, and with a long delay in the queue time, we're jumping right into it.
It's going to be Bailey Beagle on the hill starting things off. Lil Lula, that center fielder for the Toe Beans, got on base quite a bit here in this series so far. We'll see if she can get on again. Bailey's trying to tighten things up for this Dog Pound, who pitched well last night. Looks like Lula's going to start us off with a hit. Hit weakly off the end of the bat, right up the middle. Nothing anybody can really do about it.
Yeah, and Lula's the type of hitter where she just gets those kind of hits. She just gets on base no matter what, and with the stealer trait, she's deadly. One thing I didn't mention in pregame, Dwayne, I kind of forgot about, we got a rotation reset tonight. So the Dog Pound, the top of that rotation is deadly with the 90 velo. He's got his ace 1 and 2 pitchers with nice velo and nice accuracy. So he's in a good spot to, really put Squiggle, give him a battle here.
Yeah, this is the game where mbennings is going to want to jump back into things as he gets Queen Lily out here for the first out in inning number 1. The thirds at the plate. Toying with that low pitch, he goes beneath the zone and swinging a miss from Squiggle Jones there. Fastball comes in there, it's high. Runner goes in there safely. Stealer trait always helps, but that was really, really close.
Dwayne, that was the one time I thought we were going to see a stealer trait get thrown out.
The 3-2 pitch to Peanut is outside the zone, but swung on. Lifted to center, Pitbull picks it up. The runner thinks about tagging, but turns back. So it's going to be 2 outs now for Bubba Blue. He's got RBI man, as always, engaged. We'll see how Bailey Beagle and mbennings choose to go about pitching to him here. Starts him off low with that changeup.
Yeah, this is a familiar situation for us in this series. Bubba Blue comes up with the RBI man trait activated and also a base open, Dwayne. So a battle of the big hitting bars, but also the pitch around. mbennings not wanting to give him anything he can get a barrel on.
3-1 pitch looks like it's outside the zone, but it's swung on the ground. Shiba Inu picks it up and takes it himself, so no damage from Big Bubba Blue, who's only got 1 RBI so far in this series. And we move to the bottom of the first inning. Jack Russell's going to lead us off against Lila Topip. Rotation reset as well for this New York Toe Beans lineup.
Yeah, interesting. She just pitched last night. Her arm must be, ready to go here a day later.
Yeah, looking to possibly finish things out. Perhaps the pitcher that Squiggle Jones believes has the best chance to shut the door and send this Toe Beans club to their first World Series. But here in the first, the 1-out pitch is swung on, sent to center on a hop, and that'll be a single. Good speed on the bases for Pitbull. Oh, and it's swung on through the left side. That'll put 2 runners on now in the first for mbennings.
Nice rip there. We got 2 aboard here, and I would say the rotation that really favors mbennings more than Squiggle. Just for the sole fact Squiggle has 4 pretty identical starters. mbennings is a great, sigh of relief to get his 2 horses back for these potential next 2 games, but Leela gave him a lot of trouble last night.
That's inside.
Good speed on the bags for German Shepherd, the big power hitter. He fouls that one away. It's 2-2. He's got low pitch. He swings at that one underneath it. Late 100 miles an hour for strike 3. Good pitch from Squiggle Jones, challenging the hitter. Now 2 outs for Shiba Inu. He's got a hit to get it done. Swings at that one early. It's 1 strike. Then the next pitch hit on the ground. Ms. Nora picks it up, throws it to first base. Bubba Blue collects it, and there is out number 3, so no damage from the Dog Pound in inning number 1 either. We go to the top half of the second, still 0-0.
Here's one of the unsung heroes of this series, Ms. Nora. Can't tell you how many times she's robbed the base hit, either the glove side or up the middle for the Toe Beans defense.
And she's hit a great 4-game stretch so far in the field. We'll see if she can add to it at the plate. Quietly doing her thing with a 294 average and 2 RBIs so far in the series. Ahead in the count 3-1, she swings at that one. Now it's full. So the full count to Ms. Nora. It's going to be a forkball, looks like, from Bailey Beagle. Escapes into the zone. It's hit hard. Shih Tzu dives for it, picks it up, throws it to first. Max power. Nice play from M. Bennings there for the first out in the second inning.
Yeah, pretty perfect play after a not so perfect pitch as he dives and then makes the 99 power throw perfectly across the diamond. But if you're in Bennings, those are the kind of pitches you want to avoid because 3-2 is a swinging count. You don't want to miss right down the middle like he did.
Dopto DePetty is ahead 3-0 against the starter Bailey Beagle. Her 29th pitch gets in there looking for a strike. Now 3-1. Big hitters count. And Bennings going with off speed. It's fouled away. Good choice there as Squiggle Jones way early. Full count pitch swung on, fouled away once again. Good fastball. And Bennings comes back with the full count pitch. It's lined over to Lucy Colley at second base where she'll gather it for out number 2. Bebe Zeet's going to bat. She's got 2 home runs in this series, batting .278. Looking to possibly put the Toe Beans on the board with 1 swing. The third pitch to her is a slider. It's fouled away, so now behind 1-2. Check swing, evens it up. 2-2 pitch incoming. It's hit hard. Shih Tzu has to dive for it again. He picks it up once again. Max power. 2 great plays by M. Bennings in this inning with his shortstop. Out number 3.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense you need and you got to have in a game, an elimination game. And we're going to see a base hit to start off the second half of the second inning here for the dog pound as well.
Yeah, first pitch swinging is M. Bennings, gets a single. Now let's see what he can try and do to build on that.
Wayne, I know from experience, M. Bennings is a patient hitter. He tries to work the count. But as we've seen in a lot of games in this series, Squiggle likes to come right at you and pound the strike zone, especially with the, he does a good job of pounding the corners, but he's coming right at you as he gets the strikeout there.
He hits one hard after he gets the strikeout, does M. Bennings. And now he's got runners on the corners for Bailey Beagle, the pitcher. Let's see if he decides to bunt or swing away. Definitely wants to avoid a double play scenario as he fouls one off. Topip's got that .8 ERA.
He struggled to score runs throughout this series. I would love to see a bunt move both runners up here, get the other guy in scoring position. Your pitcher's not a good hitter in the first place.
It's a 1-2 count to Bailey Beagle, and she waves wildly at one that's nowhere near the zone. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Jack Russell's going to bat. He's batting 100 in this series. Not what you want out of a leadoff hitter. Needs to find a way to start getting on base here, especially in Game 5 where it matters most.
Yeah, he did start off the first inning with a base knock, and that's probably only his second hit of the series.
He's ahead 3-1 right now with 2 outs. And he's going to see that one inside, and it'll walk the bases loaded.
Yeah, great at bat and a big spot here for Shih Tzu, who's made some great plays on the other side. He's going to get a tough line out there to first base.
Yeah, right on the nose, and Bennings hits that baseball, but Bubba Blue's there for the catch. So 3 runners are going to get left on, and we'll move to the top half of the third, still scoreless. Boomy Umi starting us off for the Toe Beans.
Talk about lobsters, Dwayne. I think M. Bennings already left 6 on base here and just threw two halves of offensive innings. And that's kind of tough luck, but he's doing a good job of at least getting guys on base and working that pitch count of the Toe Beans so far tonight.
The pitcher, Lila Topip, is ahead in the count and then swings at one. Still ahead 2-1. Bailey Beagle's locked in. Pitcher hits that hard over to second base. Lucy Colley has to pick it up, throw the ball pretty quickly over there to the bag. And that'll bring up Lula.
Hitting a cool 400 now. She's tough to keep off the base path.
Yeah, we saw her get a leadoff single to start this game. She's going to try and get on here with 2 outs. Beagle looking to prevent that with her 47th pitch of this ball game. It's 1-2 pitch now incoming to Lula. It misses low and inside. Now it's evened up at 2-2. Coming back with the fastball. Swung on, hit hard. Collie jumps for it, makes the grab. Great play by mbennings to end the third.
Yeah, that really was a great play, and it's interesting to see that the update didn't affect that play, because that was one of those tweener plays where it's like you're not going to get there if you just run at it. If you dive, you'll be under it. Uh-oh.
mbennings squares this one up. It's not coming back. Deep to right center and into the seats. Pitbull's first home run of this series, 443 feet, breaks open Game 5 to a 1-0 score line.
Wayne, where has that guy been? Pitbull. Oh my goodness.
It's back-to-back for mbennings to the same spot. German Shepherd and Pitbull. It's now 2-0.
The Baja man must have had tickets to tonight's game. Who's letting these dogs out?
Yes, Baja men in the stands indeed. Shiba Inu at the plate now trying to follow up that performance. Topip tense after back-to-back home runs here in the third inning.
Yeah, her microscopic ERA is skyrocketed here in this third. And mbennings, it's kind of ironic, Dwayne. He had all those runners on base and failed to score anything. Now with nobody on base, scores 2 in a row.
He takes that one for a ride as well to right center. That's going to be at least into the gap on a hop. Extra bases to follow up the back-to-back performance. No outs still in the third for mbennings. The offenses seem to have woken up. Daisy Whippet swings at that one, hits it up the middle. Possibly challenging to the plate is mbennings. No, he'll hold the runner at third. So runners at the corners for Bella Doxson. She swings at that one, hits it hard. It's past the glove of the second baseman, Baby Zetas, to throw it in there quickly. Gets the runner at second base, but another run crosses the plate, and it's 3-0 Dog Pound.
Wow, tough luck for the Pound there. I guess nice sacrifice. I've never seen that one before.
Runner just not enough speed to get to the bag after a bit of confusion, but a run does cross the plate, so there's one out now, runner at first base. Lucy Colley swings at that one, drives it to center. Lula will have good speed and gets there. 2 outs now in the inning.
I'm sure mbennings doesn't mind quite too much, with the run scoring on that line out, or that force out at second for the first out, but he's taking a 3-0 lead here. That one could possibly bloop in. No, Miss Nora gets there for the third out. Great half inning there by the Pound, Dwayne. 3 runs. That's the most he scored in an inning in a long time.
Yeah, that's the electricity. We need to see how the Dog Pound, if they want to stay in this XBL AAA semifinal. Down 3-1 as it stands. Queen Lily's at the plate. Big back-to-back home runs last inning for mbennings for sure. Really waking things up.
Came out of nowhere, and what was even more surprising was the fact both pitchers have done a great job of finding these corners. As you see, mbennings barely nicked one in there in the upper right corner for the strikeout. But I was going to say, Dwayne, Squiggle really left a bunch over in the middle of the plate, a bunch in a row there last half inning, which is something we haven't seen out of him. After
1 out here in the fourth, we see, I believe, Bubba Blue swing at one, send it up the chute. He gets on. Oh, no, that's Peanut the third, excuse me. And now Bubba Blue will bat. He's got the man on first. So 1 out single for Squiggle Jones. Bailey Beagle's still locked in, but starting to tire out already. We might have to see mbennings dip into that bullpen. We've seen a lot of work come out of the Dog Pound bullpen in this series.
Yeah, but if either player had to lean on their bullpen, mbennings, I'm sure, would be comfortable doing it.
Ooh, that one gets down just in front of the glove of Daisy Whippet. Nice play just to cut it off. Runners are at the corners for Ms. Nora now. It's a long single. Nora hits that one hard through the right side. That's going to be the first run for the New York Toe Beans after the RBI single. 2 runners on with 1 out. Still for Adopto DePetty digging in at the dish. DePetty fouls that one straight back, just misses.
Great job of answering here by the Toe Beans. Even if they only get 1 here, just a great job of not going quietly.
Yeah, trying to chip away, get the ball rolling for them. Again, looking to finish this series and meet the Fatales in their first ever XBL AAA World Series. Both teams would be making their first appearance in there, as would the Dog Pound if they can stay alive tonight and push this to a Game 7 and potential victory. After the strikeout, that pitch on the ground, Shih Tzu picks it up, throws it to first, and there's out number 3. So 1 run from the Toe Beans, and they do just chip away here at the 3-run deficit. It's now 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th as Jack Russell leads us off.
You said Jack Russell had to step up tonight, Dwayne. He's 1 for 1 with the walk, and goes down with makes his first out of the night here. But he has a decent night so far.
Yeah, reaching base twice. We'll see what he can do with any further work this evening. His counterpart Shih Tzu batting at shortstop. He sees 3 quick balls, and that one sneaks in there. He's batting .316 in this series, so getting on base his fair share. He drives that one. It's almost fair down the line. Now counts
We need
4.
a replay review.
And the swing and a miss, strike 3, just misses the low inside fastball. And Bennings wants that one back. It's going to be the home run hitter Pitbull digging in with 2 outs in the 4th.
Pitbull, one of the top hitters in all AAA, has really been silent so far in this series. You know, you see the nice average, but not a lot of RBIs. And just his first home run last at bat, he strikes out to end the 4th inning here.
Umi starts off the 5th with a swing on the slider. Jack Russell's able to take a few steps in and make the grab. So 1 quick out for the Toe Beans. Toe Pip is up now with 1 out. Batting .250 in the series. She swings at that one, hits it on the ground. Collie will pick it up and throw it to first. Another one put away for the Dog Pound, and we'll see how Bailey Beagle tries to navigate the rest of this 5th as she reaches 70 pitches. That one hit hard. Dive by Shiba Inu, makes the play, flips it to first. Beagle covers, and there is out number 3.
Great job getting max amount of innings out of the starting pitcher for the Pound, as she's been tiring for a while.
We're in the bottom half of the 5th. Starting pitcher also tiring for these New York Toe Beans. German Shepherd's going to even up his count after he fouls it away. Then the next pitch swung on the ground. Queen Lily will pick it up at short, throw it to first, and out 1 will be recorded in this 5th for the Dog Pound. Shiba Inu at the plate. He had a double last time up. 73rd pitch from Chopip. It's inside but swung on, so now 0-2 Shiba Inu. Looks at that one.
Dwayne, the starting pitching for the Toe Beans has really held down the court. That one grounded weakly to second, but mbennings, the few times he has gotten to face the Toe Beans bullpen, he did some damage. So one of the, flipping the script tonight and finally getting that pitch count up by the starting pitchers. We see nearly 80 pitches now in the 5th inning, and that might be a bloop base hit. And it is. We're going to see the starting pitcher get lifted out of the game much earlier than the last 2 or 3 pitchers have gone.
Yeah, for sure. Bella Dachshund with 2 outs, swings at 1, lifts it just behind second base. So after the hit, nothing doing there for mbennings. It's going to remain at 3-1 here in the 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th. And Queen Lily starts us off. Bailey Beagle remaining in here.
I'd have a real short leash on the mound with Great Dane, and
Uh-oh, indeed. Short leash is something that you might want to bring back up again, as that one's crushed to left. 400-foot home run for Queen Lily. And now it's only a 1-run deficit for the Toe Beans.
Yeah, Dwayne, no pun intended, but my man mbennings, you need to have a short leash here on this pup.
Beagle's still rolling at 75-plus pitches. She's still neutral as well, not yet tense. But behind in the count to Peanut.
You see those bars, the accuracy, the velo, everything's dipping, and he's got the big arms in the bullpen that have given Toe Beans fits.
3-1 pitch to Peanut the third. He's got low pitch. He hits it hard. Oh, almost through the left side, but Shih Tzu makes another great play. He's dove for about 3 balls in this game. Nothing getting by him. Out number 1 recorded. It's Bubba Blue at the dish. Big power on this hitter as well, even when RBI man not engaged. This one hit on the ground to Shih Tzu, though. He picks it up, throws it to first. Shiba Inu collects it. There are 2 outs. Ms. Nora back at the plate.
Yeah, other than that solo shot, mbennings still doing a good job of nibbling on the edges of the zone, not really giving too much to hit here. Great slider there.
Yeah, sneaks in the top of the zone. Trying to get past Ms. Nora and this inning with the lead. Fouls it away, counts evened up. Eagles' 86th pitch upcoming. She's getting tired, but mbennings still trusting his starter. That cutter hit into left, whip it. Gonna pick it up on a couple bounces, throw it back in there to second base. So a 2-out single for Ms. Nora extends the inning. That will be the end of the night for Bailey Beagle as Mangy Mutt comes out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's done a really nice job with this big lefty out of the pen. And, great job by the starting pitcher for the pound, but also a great job by the Toe Beans of nibbling away at this deficit. Like I said, even if you only get one here, it's now a 3-2 ball game.
DePetty sees one inside. It's 2-2 evened up. Runner still at first with good speed. Now the count's full. Mangy Mutt trying to get out of this inning. His 3-2 pitch is crushed to left center. Pitbull has to range over there. It's deep. He dives for it. He makes the grab.
Oh,
what a play.
No way.
Oh, my.
Way. Either Rowdy took on that to set himself up for the dive.
I cannot
Incredible
believe
play.
that. Yeah, just amazing work from mbennings there to end the inning. Wow. And then starts us off with a first pitch swing here in the bottom of the 6th for a single.
Really just an incredible play. I mean, Dwayne, that would have easily tied the game up. Oh, no.
Oh, a little bit of a bunt snafu there from the Toe Beans as everybody's going to be safe. Mangy Mutt reaches. And then Jack Russell rips one to third base. Everybody going to be safe again.
Do the safety dance. Everybody's safe here. 2 plays in a row. And the Dog Pound has something really cooking.
Chopip's still in here pitching as Shih Tzu swings wildly at that one for strike number 3. So fortunate out number 1 recorded there for Squiggle Jones. We'll see if Pitbull can get any of these runners across for mbennings.
Yeah, mbennings, I don't appreciate you swinging to that pitch. It was a changeup in the dirt, and I know you were making fun of me there.
The 2-0 pitch after someone comes out of the pen for Squiggle Jones is crushed to right. Baby Zeke makes a grab. It's going to be an insurance run on a sac fly. So now 2 outs recorded. Antonio Soprano is the reliever. See if he can get out of this with just the 1 run scoring. That ball crushed deep to center. Lolula's back. It's going to hang up there for her though, and out number 3 will be made. We go to the top of the 7th. 1 more run for mbennings, and the Dog Pound puts them back at a 2-run lead.
Wow. That's where center field in Apple Park is not where you want to hit the ball. You're going to give it a ride, and that one went to die with the bases loaded. Wayne, anytime you get bases loaded, nobody out, and you only give up 1 run, that's a victory, considering how poorly the inning started for the Toe Beans.
Boomy Umi's at the plate, the 8-hole hitter, looking to get something started with 1 out for New York. Lucy Colley dives for that, can't get there, and that will indeed be a hit for Boomy Umi. So we'll see now if Sopranos gets pulled. No, the reliever's going to hit. Squiggle Jones hits it through the right side, and it's going to be a single. So the choice ends up being the right one for Squiggle Jones.
Sopranowitz, the mobster.
2 runners on for Lolula. She sees a strike and then a ball. Now she's trying to find something good to hit. mbennings trying to locate that forkball, but can't get it in there with Mangy Mutt. He's coming back with a 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball. Strike 2. Counts even. Big pitch here in the top of the 7th. Swung on, hit hard. Shitsu dives for it. It gets through the left side. Bases are going to be loaded now for the New York Toe Beans. Queen Lily's at the plate. She's already got a homer tonight.
Man, big spot here.
Mbennings looking to start her off. It's a changeup swung on off the glove of the pitcher, thrown to home in time. German Shepherd over to first. It's a double play.
Wow.
Wow.
What a play. That's a clutch knockdown by Mangy Mutt to knock that ball down, get the old 1, 2, 3 double play. And I was just about to commend Squiggle on the ability to just every time he gives up a run, it seems like he battles right back and scores a run. And he was in a lot of, in a great spot to tie this game up potentially. And mbennings gets a 0 instead.
Yeah, huge clutch stuff here. XBL AAA semifinals. mbennings is trying to stay alive, and he's clinging to this 4-2 lead. Starts off the 7th with a grounder. Now he's got Daisy Whippet at the plate.
I think you're going to see mbennings try to work this pitch count. Sopranowit's really the only arm in this Toe Beans bullpen that I can think of.
Difficult diving play there for Squiggle Jones to make results in a bobble. Now we've got a runner on first base for Bella Doxson, who's having an absolutely dismal series, batting .053. That's a number you usually hear at bingo. That went off the glove of the pitcher, and it's going to be out number 2.
And we're seeing some remnants of this update 7, Wayne. That's 2 innings in a row where I see a pitcher knock down a potential base hit, or, at least a ball that typically gets by the pitcher enough to roll up the middle and getting outs on them instead.
That one swung into left field. Boomy Umi's throw is not going to be in time to get the runner at the plate after a nice little piece of opposite field hitting from Lucy Colley. Opens the Startown lead up to 5-2. Penny Pointer's going to step in for Mangy Mutt now. Sopranowitz still rolling after giving up the run. Trying to get out of the 7th.
That's a big-time insurance run, Dwayne. 5-2, a lot easier to pitch to a guy like Squiggle with a lead like that instead of 3 or 4-2. As Squiggle does get the strikeout here, but I bet we'll see Great Dane try to finish this game off.
It will be Great Dane going up against Peanut the Third. He's trying to shut the door and send this to Game 6. We're in the 8th.
My man Wishbone is a big Great Dane fan, I have to think. He's got the identical build to Yuri. I can't pronounce Yuri's last name, but the reliever for the Astronauts of Wishbone.
Yuri Gagarin, as that one grounded, I believe, to the pitcher. I looked away for just a moment. That one crushed deep center. Pipple's back. He's on the front of the warning track. Makes a grab. Tosses it back to the infield, and there's 2 outs. Ms. Nora at the dish against Great Dane, who's trying to make quick work of the Toe Beans in the 8th. That one flipped to left. Daisy Whippet has to pick it up on the bounce, and Ms. Nora, unable to be retired, extends this inning.
Yeah, Ms. Nora was my MVP so far for the Toe Beans.
Ooh, and then she's thrown out, stealing. Squiggle Jones trying to get a leg up here in the 8th, but ends the inning for himself. And then this one off the glove of Nora. She's able to recover, thankfully. Could have been bad for that.
She's trying to make me eat my words.
I know, all that praise turning sour. But she's able to make the play for 1 out now in the bottom of the 8th. Shih Tzu at the plate. Switches sides of the dish against Sopranowitz. And then he lifts one to right, the 1-2 pitch. Should be catchable for Squiggle Jones. He'll get there with Baby Azid at the warning track for 2 outs. And now Pitbull bats, trying to add any more insurance before we head to the 9th for the dog pound. Bubba Blue dives for it. It's off his glove. Pitbull's going to be safe.
Yeah, looking like the megaphone of Bubba Blue with that error there. And that could provide to be costly.
German Shepherd's at the plate. He's had a decent night with a home run already. See if he can try and get something to hit. Swings at that off-speed pitch. Behind in the count now. K-Man engages for Sopranowitz. It's on the ground. He picks it up. Throws it to first. There's out number 3. We'll go to the top half of the 9th. Kobe's trying to put this series away, but down three runs, and Benning is looking to stay in it.
And I'm sure Squiggle will put up a fight here, but we knew it wasn't going to be an easy one game victory, close it out here tonight. We kind of expected mbennings to put up a fight here and extend this series. He's 2 outs away from doing so.
Yeah, first out's recorded. Now Bebe's eat the right fielders at the plate. It's a 1-1 count to her. She lifts that one. Right field, Jack Russell's back. He will make the grab, and there's 2 outs now in the 9th. Boomy Umi, final chance for the Toe Beans here, and Jack of all trades is going to get the pinch hit opportunity. Swings at the first pitch, hits up hard. Shih Tzu dives for it, throws it to first, makes a great play to end game number 5, and the Dog Pound stay in this set, bringing it to a series score of 3-2.
What a ball game right there, and what a bounce back for mbennings, as he really answered the call with his back to the wall tonight. And he's going to extend this series into a big game 6. Great job by both teams.
It's a huge game 5 victory by the Dog Pound. We'll see if they can stay alive once again and push this to game 7. In game 6, there was a commanding offense there from them after the back-to-back homers to start things off. And the pitching, once again, from mbennings is really solid. He's had a great job. He's done a great job shutting down the Toe Beans, except for, the beginning of, I would say, what was it, game 3? Otherwise, shutting down the Toe Beans pretty well, slipping up here and there, but this game in particular, able to do a good job on the mound, commanding, and then backing up his offense.
Yeah, he kind of flipped the script on Toe Beans there. Squiggle has done a good job of striking first and getting out early, and then riding his starting pitching to the end the first few games of this series, and then definitely, like you said, took a big advantage of that 7-0 start in game 3 yesterday. But mbennings the first one to score here in game 5, and also put up a 3 spot, which was nice. And like you said, the reigning Von Aceston doing a good job on the mound.
Yeah, we'll see what these two can bring us for game 6. mbennings once again trying to stay alive, keep this series going. Squiggle Jones trying to shut the door. We're going to take a brief break here in the action, and we'll be right back with you all for game number 6, so hang tight. All right, folks, here we are. We're back at Apple Field this time. The Toe Beans, the home team, looking to shut the door. It's going to be Kobe, again, the Golden Retriever on the hill. Jack Russell starting things off at the plate for us. This Dog Pound lineup looking to break out once again, score some runs.
Dwayne, it's very interesting. We're seeing the same 2 pitchers tonight as we saw last night out of the Toe Beans. Perhaps wanting to build off the momentum, both pitchers. We saw Kobe absolutely dominate this Dog Pound offense last night and go, I think, all 9 innings. So looking to do a repeat of last night. But, that didn't work out for him here, obviously, in the previous game.
Buddy Kobe's 2-2 pitch is lifted into the stands as Jack Russell stays alive. And swing and a miss, strike 3, so it's a strikeout to start game 6. And Shih Tzu will bat. Dog Pound in those all browns. New York Toe Beans got their home white and pinks on. 2 quick strikes to Shih Tzu, sees him behind in the count 1-2.
Inside.
2-2 pitch misses outside, so it's full to Shih Tzu. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the payoff. It's 101 miles an hour low, but mbennings can't reach it. 2 strikeouts to start this game off. Pitbull at the plate.
Two strikeouts, but a lot of pitches thrown so far for just, 2 outs and nobody on base. Pitbull going to line that one softly to left field for the 3rd out. And we'll see if Lil Lula can keep up her hot streak here at the dish, leading off the offense.
Lil Lula batting now. Leading off against Golden Retriever. He had a rough game number 2. He's trying to rectify that here in game 6.
Yeah, he had an RUFF game 6 or game 4, whatever it was. This is game 6.
2-2 pitch to Lula, hit up the middle. She's going to start this game off for the Tobeans with a hit. Doing her job as the leadoff hitter once again.
Yeah.
Squiggle swings at the next pitch. It's a curveball. Pitbull has to go back for it. Makes the grab in front of the warning track. Out number 1 recorded. So Lula stays put. Peanut the 3rd at the dish. He rips that changeup that was missed. It's going to be 2 runners on. Squiggle's heading for 3rd. Gets in there safely. Hustle play. Splits the runners.
Wow, that's a huge play, Dwayne.
Bubba Blue's going to bat. He hits it on the ground. Collie picks it up. Over to 2nd. On to 1st. It's a double play. And mbennings gets bailed out.
Did you see how far out he had that ball originally? He was not trying to put that in the zone. He missed his spot, put it right there for Bubba Blue to hit, and he rolled it over for a costly double play.
German Shepherd takes this 1-0 pitch to start the 2nd. Deep to center, but high, where Lula makes the catch. Shiba Inu will now bat as he looks to strike to start off. Another good strike in there for Squiggle Jones. That looked high. 1-2 pitch, swung on late. Another strikeout here for Buddy Kobe. Daisy Whippet will bat with 2 outs now in the 2nd inning. She swings at 1 late. And then fouls it away. So Squiggle Jones working with efficiency to start this game off. The 0-2 pitch is lifted. Left fielder ranging over will not be able to catch it as it bounces in front of her. It's a 2-out single for the Dog Pound.
Yeah, it's one of those sneaky ones that drop right in front of you if you don't make sure you're quite all the way under it. And Squiggle keeping that same approach on the mound. He's just baffling the Dog Pound hitters by just strike after strike after strike, and gets another 3-pitch strikeout here for the 3rd out.
Yeah, no harm done after that hit with 2 outs. Gets a big K. And then swing and a miss, swing from Ms. Nor, on the ground. Shih Tzu picks it up and throws it to 1st. And there's out number 1 recorded. So Golden Retriever back at it against Adopto DePetty. Either team looking to score here early.
mbennings kind of employs the same type of strategy of pitching, where he just kind of pounds that zone and backs efficiency, where you don't want to waste a lot of pitches, and if you do, they're still right outside the strike zone.
Golden Retriever now behind 1-0 to Bebezi to start off. Now 2-0. Can't find the zone. Trying to sneak a cutter in there. Looks like good location. It's in there for a strike. 2-1 pitch. Hit well by Squiggle Jones right up the middle. It's going to extend the inning. Umi Umi at the plate. Her first at-bat of game number 6. Good speed for Squiggle, unable to do anything there though as he lifts it to right. Jack Russell will collect it for out number 3, and we head to the top half of the third. Nothing here in this AAA semifinal, game 6. First pitch of the third inning is hit on the ground. Queen Lily picks it up, throws it to Bubba Blue, and there is out number 1.
Wayne, I'll have to look at the box scores of this series, but I know from at least a few of the games, the team who scores first ends up being the team that goes on to win the game. So the longer we go 0-0 into this ball game, the guy who scores first is going to become that much more important.
Yeah, we'll see who's able to break things open. As it stands right now, there's 2 outs in the third, and Buddy Khabib is rolling. Squiggle Jones ranges back there with his first baseman, makes a diving attempt, almost makes that play to end it. Jack Russell whiffer trade engages, swing and a miss, strike 3. And now we head to the bottom of the third.
It's like 12 straight zeros on the hill for Buddy Khabib.
Golden Retriever trying to do his work, misses inside to his counterpart. Then as Squiggle Jones lifts that one to center, Pitbull's able to make the play easily for out number 1. The Lula bats as the lineup turns over. This is a person that mbennings definitely does not want to see on the base paths. Can cause some more trouble. Ooh, and off the face. No. Ooh. Not what you want to see when your back's against the wall in the playoffs. But that's always when it seems to happen the most frequently. We will see mbennings go to the pen in the form of Lhasa Apso.
It's an absolute shame, too, Dwayne. I'm looking at the stamina bar of Golden Retriever as he was being subbed out of the game. He still had crazy great stamina. He had not thrown very many pitches, but just the tanked velo and accuracy just kind of too much to risk continuing here.
Pitch hit back by Queen Lily.
And Dwayne, just now that I think of it, as he just gets the out at second base, everybody was almost safe there. mbennings was actually eligible, I believe, according to the rules. He could have subbed in another starting pitcher in that instance. But
yeah, it's either before the end of the third or before the third. But the ruling on that is in there somewhere.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if it was backing up right off to that cutoff point, but we both know mbennings trusts that bullpen of his, so probably really not concerned with that extra playoff rule we have.
Runner's going to challenge at the plate, and he's out. Throw gets there in time. We're still scoreless. After Squiggle Jones challenges there.
Squiggle Beans, I like it. And the first run of the game is denied at the plate. Great play there by the Dog Pound defense.
It is Pitbull now at the plate after an out is recorded here in the top of the fourth. Khabib still yet to allow a run. Pitbull looking to change that as he started off game 5 with that home run, or started the scoring. This time though he lines it over to third where Adopto DePetty makes a grab. There's 2 outs now for German Shepherd. Allen swung on, hit right up the middle. That will be a 2-out single. 2 strikes too on German Shepherd. Now Shiba Inu is going to bat. He fouls that one away. Quickly 0-2 once again. Squiggle Jones probably going to try and put him away with the strikeout. Let's see what he goes with. Inside fastball taken. 1-2 pitch fouled away. And the 1-2 swung on. It's off the glove of a diving DePetty. And mbennings thinks about going to third, but then turns around. Runners at first and second with 2 outs for Daisy Whippet. DePetty gets hurt as well on the play.
That's big time. I was just going to say it was big to just extend the inning and keep driving that pitch count up of Buddies. But for Boomy Umi to get hurt on the play, that's even worse for the Tobies.
There's a fly ball to right that will end the inning. So no harm done there from the dog pound. There is that injury to Dopto DePetty. Does not look like we're taking a look at it just yet. On the Tobian side, Ms. Nora batting. She's ahead in the count 2-0 against Lhasa Apso.
Crazy how good Opso's had success on the mound in this series. Microscopic ERA with just your basic 2 fastballs and a changeup. I think that sidearm delivery really does a lot of work for the pitcher on the mound.
Yeah, he runs it 3-2 to Ms. Nora and then throws one below the zone, but she lifts it there to right for out number 1. And now Adopto DePetty is going to get a look. He is strained. Perhaps now he will be replaced. And yeah, it's Ryan D. Bench making his first appearance in this semifinal.
I love that contact stat.
We'll see if he stays in to play defense. Right now, he is at least pinch hitting for the injured DePetty. Lhasa Apso's pitch swung on, lifted over the shortstop. It's going to be a hit, and then Whippet dives for it, trying to cut it off. It's going to be extra bases for the Tobians. A big mistake, perhaps, there from mbennings, and then the throw is in there in time. Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
A snafu from Squiggle Jones. Not happy with just a double there with his backup hitter / runner.
You know, Dwayne, I was just about to say, it seems like all the time, especially in like these big games where an injury or you have to have an unexpected pinch hit and a guy on your bench where you didn't expect to use on your team too often comes in and makes a great play or gets a big hit. And Squiggle wasting the pinch hit double of Ryan D. Bench there.
Bench stays in to play third base. Bella Doxson swings at that one, put away insanely quickly. 1-2-3, sit him down. It's another strikeout. And the first pitch to Lucy Colley swung on, hit over to the bench. Bench picks it up, throws it to first, and there is out number 2. Lhasa Apso is going to bat. Ooh, and it looks like a pitch snuck in there.
Yeah, Squiggle in such a groove on the mound. He is just pounding strike after strike after strike and wasting no time doing it.
And mbennings leaves the reliever in, and another ball is flipped over to third base. Ryan D. Bench picks it up, throws it to first base, and there is out number 3. So a quick inning for the dog pound. Both teams looking to score here in Game 6.
Dwayne, that's 14 straight shutout innings by Buddy Kobe.
Yeah, it's absolutely an insane number as he's starting to pile on here. Something has to give eventually, you'd have to think. Or maybe not. Just trying to lead this Tobians team to the AAA World Series. Lhasa Apso trying to do the same out of the bullpen after the injury to Golden Retriever. He remains in this game. It's 2-2 to Boomy.
Yeah, I'd almost forgotten about that. 2 big injuries in this game for each one apiece.
Wow, and then sneaks the changeup in there. Amazing pitch there from mbennings just to get him looking. Now the pitcher will bat with 1 out. 2 quick strikes from Apso. He's still rolling. His 30th pitch out of the pen. The swung on, lifted over behind second. Lucy Colley back there. Makes the grab. It's out number 2.
It was kind of like I raised my eyebrow at mbennings in Game 3, I believe it was, for even bringing in Opso. Just because of the wacky pitch arsenal he had, and just, I don't know, but he's done a great job. Every time we've seen mbennings use him, he's come in and just shut the door and called upon extremely early here in the elimination game. Did, put up zeros yet again as Mangy Mutt comes in and gets the 3rd out here in the 5th. So a great job by the dog pound.
Yeah, nice strategic move there to get the fresh arm out of the pen after 2 outs recorded by the reliever, and Mangy Mutt ends the inning. And then we see Jack Russell finally get a hit here in game number 6. Next one swung on, hit over behind second base. It'll be 2 on quickly in the 6th inning for the dog pound.
That was such a weird dribble or hit, Dwayne, but with the guy on first, it was just snuck through there.
Yeah, right where nobody could quite get there in time to make a play. There's a ton of speed as well now on the bases, and the count runs to 3-0 against Pitbull. Strike sneaks in, and then that'll walk him. So bases are loaded quickly here for mbennings. This is going from possibly bad to worse for the Tobians in the 6th.
Yeah, and we're looking at a potential first run given up in 2 starts here by Buddy Kobe after 14 straight zeros.
The 2-0 pitch is lifted. Lil Lula is going to have to make a catch in center field or throw to the plate. There's a ton of speed coming in. It's not in time. And there's the first run of Game 6 from the Dog Pound.
Umpire could have called an automatic double play there as the batter runner seemed to interfere with the throw from center field, but not called here as the runner slides in there just in time.
Quickly 2-2 to Shiba Inu. He's looking to extend this and score some more runs, but it's lifted on a line over to where Queen Lily can make a grab. 2 outs, thankfully, for the Tobians. Dog Pound looking to extend it with 2 outs. Daisy Whippet flips it foul on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Kobe now is a .61 ERA. That one lifted over to first base. Bubba Blue makes a catch, so only 1 run scores. You have to be actually probably pretty thankful if you're the New York Tobians after that.
Yeah, and you might be a little frustrated if you're mbennings. That's twice in a row now we've seen him load the bases with nobody out, and Tobians escapes with just the 1 run given up. Really unearned runs, I believe, in the scorebook. When you just get something like a sac fly or something and nothing to follow that up with, it's not even an earned run.
Peanut the third's at the plate. Tobian's trying to jump back into this. He sees himself at a 3-0 count. Mangy Mutt has to come to him here. That pitch in there for a strike. The 3-1. Another strike. It's a full count to Peanut the third. It's going to be a fork ball. Hit hard right up the middle. Collie dives for it. Can't get there. Pitbull will pick it up, throw it back into the infield. And there is a 1-out single.
Yeah, great pitch, great hit.
Bubba Blue bats with that runner on first. He flips it to the left side. It's going to get through between short and third. The 2 on, 1 out for the Tobians. Something possibly brewing as Ms. Nora's at the plate. She's pushed that average to 348. She lifts, though, the first pitch to left field where Whippet will make a grab, it looks like. Don't want to speak too soon. 2 outs recorded.
You speak too soon, the RNG gods will get you.
Will be Ryan D. Bench, and he swings at the first pitch. Shih Tzu picks it up, throws it to first base, so nothing doing for the Tobians in the 6th. And we move to the 7th as the Dog Pound take a 1-0 lead into this inning where they're pushing for a potential Game 7 here, and Game 6 up now with that lead. Tobians just looking to shut the door and get any sort of offense going.
Yeah, it's crazy how well he shut down the Tobians offense for mbennings. But one point I do want to make, mbennings does have to go 3-0 here tonight. Something that's, you know, when you're facing a guy like Squiggle, it seems impossible to do, to win 27 innings in a row against a guy like that. But if you put yourself in Squiggle's shoes, if you only got to win the 1 game, right, out of the 3, and mbennings wins Game 5 and Game 6, there's a lot of pressure in Game 7 to finally get that 1 win. You know, all the momentum will be the Dog Pound's way if he can find a way to get this Game 6 victory.
Yeah, things as close as they are right now, quickly through the top of the 7th. The Dog Pound don't add anything. So we're in the bottom half as Bebe's Eat bats. It's 7-8-9 for Squiggle Jones. He hits that one hard where Jack Russell makes a diving attempt, cuts it off. Bebe's Eat will turn back around to first base, be happy with a single. And now Boomy Umi bats. She's tense. We will see Squiggle bring in Jack of all trades.
Interesting.
Backup left fielder. And he's not tense, so perhaps playing that mojo, we'll see. He lines that one to third. Nothing doing there as Bella Doxson makes a grab. 1 out. Kobib's still on the hill.
You know, funny enough, Dwayne, he left a tense hitter in the other night and smacked the double down the line for like a huge run late in one of the games.
We see a pinch hitter, and it's Tortuguita Anastasia. She's got a ton of power. Squiggle Jones looking to get something to hit with her. There's all that speed at first. Strike sneaks in there. Good pitch from mbennings. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch lined over to short. It's on the ground.
Oh, no.
mbennings thought he caught it. So no double play turned. Could have bailed out Squiggle here.
That's really the ideal double play ball, a hard hit one where, you can turn it pretty quickly, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, that one hit on the ground hard by Lil Lula to start the AB. And Bennings cleans it up in the infield, and there's out number 3. So we go to the 8th. First pitch swinging is Bennings. Baby Zeke makes the grab. There is one out. Sopranowicz back on the hill.
Goodness.
Broken bat single. Looks like for Shih Tzu, he's going to possibly challenge second, and he does not. Baby Zeke gets the throw in quickly, so action's moving fast here in the 8th. Runners on for Pitbull.
Yeah, if mbennings could find a way to scrape another insurance run here, that'd do wonders for him as we enter the last 2.5 innings of the night, and that's going to be a caught stealing.
That's a huge caught stealing there for the Toe Beans, and then swing and a miss, strike 3, puts away the dog pound. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs to work with for the Toe Beans, trying to prevent this from going 7 games. That one driven on the first pitch to right. Jack Russell makes the grab. Peanut the thirds at the dish.
This is just a classic claw it out, grind your way to a, it's been a 1-0 battle. Neither guy really able to get much going, but the urgency for mbennings to just hold on to this lead, can't be understated here.
It's a great forkball there to Peanut. It's 1-2 now. The count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the high heat. Can't catch up. It's 2 outs. Bubba Blues at the plate.
Mangy Mutt's doing work here tonight, Dwayne.
That forkball swung on, hit on the ground. Shih Tzu picks it up, throws it to third. There is 3 outs recorded. It's 1-0 now, heading to the 9th. German Shepherd's up for the dog pound, looking for insurance. He swings at the first pitch, hits it up the middle. Ms. Nora picks it up on the dive. Great play, gets it to first in time, and there's 1 out.
Ms. Nora doing it again.
Shiba Inu looks at a forkball in there for a strike, and then swings at the next pitch. It's lined to third. Ryan D. Bench catches it out of the air. There are 2 outs recorded. Daisy Whippet now bats. The 0-1 lifted to right. Baby Z makes the grab, and this is it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Toe Beans down by 1 run, looking to extend this game, possibly win it, and go to the AAA World Series. Benning is looking to get 3 outs and shut the door. He's going to bring in Great Dane. And Squiggle Jones starts this off, ripping the cutter into the gap. It's Ms. Nora. She's heading to second easily. Gets in, standing up with a double in the 9th. That's the tying run. Winning runs at the plate in the form of Ryan D. Bench. Swings at the second pitch.
All the pressure's still on the Toe Beans here, but a leadoff double certainly flips the tables on the defense.
Quickly 0-2. Hit into center field. Bench gets a hit. The runner's heading home. It'll tie the game so quick for this Toe Beans team. And now a chance to win in the 9th with a runner on. Bebe Zed at the plate. It's falling apart quickly for this dog pound after they bring in Great Dane.
Crazy, Dwayne. I think that was the first run he's given up, been charged with in all his appearances so far.
The reliever now tense. Bebe Zed sees a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Dwayne, what did I say about the guys who come off the bench, the unsung, unexpected heroes? Ryan D. Bench is 2 for 3 now, and that was as big as a hit as he's had for the entire season, I guarantee.
Yeah, putting himself down in Toe Beans history, perhaps, if that ends up being a hit that ties and then ends up leading to the winning of this game. Antonio Soprano, it's going to stay in with 2 outs as the pitcher. Runners at first. We're in the bottom of the 9th. These two looking to send it to extras, perhaps, but Squiggle Jones confident, sees one. I believe miss outside, steals second base.
Antonio Sopranowicz could end the game right here.
Needs a hit.
In the series.
The 2-2 pitch, swung on. It's into left. Whippet coming in there. The runner rounds third, heading home. He is safe. The Toe Beans win it. They're going to the AAA World Series.
Oh, I'm so mind blown. My heart goes out to mbennings right now. What a series.
What a series. What a finish. The Toe Beans do all their scoring in the 9th in Game 6 to put it away and win it to head to the AAA World Series. Congratulations to Squiggle Jones. And congratulations to mbennings on a hard-fought season and a hard-fought series all the way through. I mean, that was some entertaining baseball.
Mind blown, Dwayne. Mind blown.
Absolutely. I mean, all the way through, we saw great pitching. We talked so much about it throughout these 6 games. And then this game 6 was just deadlocked all the way till almost the very end. And what a finish.
Yeah, absolutely deadlocked. And, Squiggle was pumped just to tie the game there, especially as quickly as he did in the inning. But we saw him leave Sopranowicz in the game because I've said a few times now, Squiggle doesn't have a very, a bullpen to brag about, especially past Sopranowicz. He doesn't have a lot of arms to rely on. So he was kind of forced to leave him in the game to hit there. And the great jump he got on the stolen base to move the runner into scoring position. And then the bloop hit to end it. Just, that's kind of how we draw it up for you guys. We scripted that ending, but
Yeah.
great job by Squiggle Jones.
Yeah, with the reliever, I mean, you can't script that. You can't draw that up. That's absolutely epic. I mentioned just before that maybe we're forcing extra innings as the reliever is going to bat for himself, but he gets the hit to send everybody home, send the Tobeans to the World Series, and now we've got a AAA World Series that's set. 2 rookie players, Chronic Lies and the Femme Fatales, Squiggle Jones, and the New York Tobeans. It's going to be really, really awesome to see who comes out on top of that now that the stage is set for a really, really good World Series.
Yeah, and that was a really, really fun championship series we got to call
Absolutely.
there, Dwayne. Shout out to both players for just an incredible. They both did an incredible job on the mound. Just hitting those corners. I can't believe how many shutout innings Buddy Kobe threw there in a row for the Tobeans, and mbennings showing us why he was the AAA Von Acison, and just a true grind every single game of this series.
Yeah, for sure. We said it so many times. I said it immediately after the game as well. Just pitching, I think, was first and foremost. We did see some great offense. We saw some clutch homers from both players. A nice back-to-back display in game number 5 from mbennings. But the pitching was for so many long stretches in this series, just so pinpoint, and just so many good, well-worked strikeouts. And then the flip to the update 7 last night really saw some adjusting and some changes. And we saw tonight, I think, both players really owning that as they really piled on the strikeouts. But mbennings just unable to shut the door in the end.
I couldn't believe how well they both adjusted to the update. It was kind of thrown on them immediately. They had to play their freaking playoff series, with this last minute update that just kind of hit them overnight. But, somebody else who is a very good pitcher in this league is my friend Chronic Lies, who looms largely in this World Series. As we said, now we've got an all-rookie World Series between Squiggle Jones and Chronic Lies, both guys who've been top 5 right there, at both sides of the plate all season long. But it'll be interesting to see if Chronic Lies coming off 4 big wins against Seaman, the undefeated Goliath of this league. So we have a great World Series on our hands for us, and I can't wait to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, as I believe for the first time in AAA's history, in the 4th go-around, we have our seeding matchup that does not include the number 1 seed in the AAA World Series. Number 3 versus number 5 going at it. So it's going to be really, really interesting how that shakes out. Home field advantage is going to be going to the Tobeans, who just earned that berth in that thrilling Game 6 that we just watched. Femme Fatales won their spot last week against in a sweep against the number 1 seed. So hopefully Chronic Lies has been staying sharp and is ready to go. We're going to try and get that scheduled for you guys as soon as possible, along with the XBL World Series that is already scheduled out for next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So a big weekend/week of baseball coming up.
Yeah, and we appreciate all you guys being here with us for all the action, and can't wait to hopefully call some more games. It'll be me, Dwayne, and Hummus, I'm sure, in the booth again. And we appreciate all you guys watching. I can't wait to get back in there with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ox, once again for being here, as always. Thank you to Urban for the great promos. Thank you to Mickey for the timeless trailer, and Bear for Connie for everything that you do. Everyone who puts this all together, we love to thank you guys as much as we can. And great games again tonight for our participants. Thank you for both streaming this series to us. Great, thrilling game, 6-game set. And we just appreciate everything that goes into it. So with that said, we'll see you guys next time. So keep your eyes peeled for the start of the AAA World Series and the XBL World Series starting on Tuesday. So get hyped for that. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a great and safe and pleasant evening.
Later, guys.